and, well, hello. And goodbye. Bye. That's phase 1. Okay. Well, there we go. Alright. Alright, see? He did not even have time to summon his minions. And let me show you how much damage we're putting out actually. Look at this. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. This really is the damage that we are unleashing right now. This is my maximum damage that I can do. Yes, let's go. On to the next. Hello. Welcome to my humble settlement again, ladies and gentlemen. Today, I have came to you with a fantastic idea. And it's not a fantastic idea, it is actually a theory, let's say. So, in today's video, there's a leaderboard that has been recently added to this game after they released this thing, let's say, in general on the start of this month. So I'm gonna show you how you can get your name on this list here, on this leaderboard today. Ingredient number 1, Mr. Sheriff. He is one of the basic characters, so you don't even need to bother like unlocking him. And how we gonna, oh god, what was that? And the way that we're gonna like break the game with this character is using the Sheriff star, because it has a broken stat called decreases reload duration of marked ranged weapon by half a second per character level. So leveling up will be one of the things that we need to do in order to make him like super powerful. And just to show you, look, I don't even have everything unlocked, okay? I have 0 melee damage, I don't care about it. But actually, let me just do this while we are here. Why not? A little bit that did more damage, never did anything bad to anybody. As you can see, if you want to, you can pause the video and you can see what level my thingies are, my upgrades are, but it's not important. You can basically do this even with like half of that most of the time. And ingredient number 1 is, yes, this character. For the rest of the game, I will show you most of, or all of the actually, the gameplay of the first 10 days, because this is the place that you will actually get ready, and we will be ready for later. After this section, I will show you like parts of my build, how I'm progressing through the build, some of the levels, the difficulties that we're going through. So bear with me a little bit. Let's see what we can do here. Alright, this is fantastic. Look, very big loot, low fuel in both of them, very big fuel, very big loot there. Yeah, we're definitely going here. Yeah, none of these are good. Yeah, I got actually lucky. This is a fantastic start. So no matter how much loot you have on the first one, maybe I don't like doing that, but if you want, you can reset the game as many times. Oh my god, triple loot. You can reset the game as many times as you want, so you get a real good start, so you don't have to waste your time like looting too much. I don't really prefer that. Like I like challenging myself in general, so I just got random things, let's say. Randomly very good map, but it doesn't matter, because the build is gonna be so powerful if you keep doing what I am doing and what I'm telling you to do. So you won't even have to worry about things like that. But again, let's backtrack this about what we are going to do here on wave 1, 2, 3, and 4, because that is the most important part. Okay. So let me see, what do we got? Double pump, double that, double one, a drill. That's a magnificent thing, but we don't need it. I'm gonna be picking this thing because that is actually one of our late game items. That's one of the items that we're gonna use to break the game actually. And the fact that I got it this early in the game to level 2, it is gonna be even more magnificent than this build is, or gonna be. Oh my god, a pizza. Okay, this is a good map. Okay. Alright, things about like wave 1, I would suggest staying at least like about 5 minutes here. This character is super powerful, so you don't need to even worry about things that he's doing. Oh god, I have my level 2 weapons here too. Yeah, I have 2 pistols and I have a revolver. Oh wow, okay. And we don't need things as such, like I would take them as luxury items, but we don't really need it. I'm just gonna put this here probably. Let me see, what do we have? Oh, I have doubles. Okay, I don't need it. I can just put it here for now. Yeah, if I get a weapon, I'm gonna put it there. It's gonna activate the Sheriff Star, actually. Alright, now from my level up, if I get a weapon, that would be fantastic, but it doesn't really matter. Sheriff Star, actually, if you look, after every 6 bullets, I'm doing one of those brr spins, and the spin actually shoots 6 bullets. Those bullets actually have 1/6 of my weapon damage as their damage plus, like, as let's say the damage of my clip. Okay, so for example, let's say I have 10 bullets in my clip that they do, let's say 100 damage. Each bullet from that spin will do 60, actually, like, just minus that from 1/6. Okay, I'm not gonna be able to do math here. I had to do a 6. If you have 60 damage total from one clip, which is like, let's say 6 bullets, like this, every spin will actually do double the damage of that. Bag of space is your best friend. So, I would suggest just taking bag of space. This is gonna be very useful for getting my weapon upgrade, but I already have a level 2 weapon here. I don't care about it. And I would suggest playing with 2 weapons that I love. Number 1 is the revolver. It's the original, let's say, sheriff's item. But I would suggest, like, go with a one-handed weapon. Yeah, and don't use shotguns because shotguns magazine size or clip size is super small. So the damage that you do with this spin is gonna be low. Even though you're gonna do more spins than what you're doing with the pistols or with the, let's say, Sheriff Stars, you're still gonna do less damage because the clip size matters more. As I said, if you have 60 damage total from your clip has 6 bullets, every bullet does 10 damage, this thing will do 10 damage per shot that you're doing. So, the magazine size really does matter here. Oh, well, I got it. Nice, nice. We got double revolvers. So, if you look, now I will do double spins because every time one of my weapons reloads, I'm gonna do a spin. And that is one of the ways that you will be able to break the game with it. But for now, it is not game breaking at the moment, but later it will be. And don't worry about these mobs, like with the sheriff you can stay until even 7 minutes if you push it a little bit far. So you don't have to worry about the mobs that much. Basically, like, try to practice some dodging here as well if you're new to the game. It is good for you. Let's say it is good for you. And people want to expand to this side, but I'm gonna do this so I can actually put this here and actually maybe put an upgrade later in between them. I'm gonna show you how to do the, let's say, equipment setup too, but that is how I usually, like, do this. Okay, we got good stuff actually, and my level ups were very powerful. I got double weapons, so I think we're gonna be able to actually loot everything here without a doubt. Yeah, and when you're in general looting the map, try to either go up or down. And when you reach the, let's say, oh my god, a treasure chest. When you reach, like, this corner of the map or the side of the map, which is like the border, then go left or right and keep, like, touching the walls while you're going around, so you don't miss anything. Because when you're at the center of the map, you're not gonna miss anything, but if you're a little bit away, you might be. Okay, see, now, look, this is the beauty of this thing here. Sadly, it would have been better if I, like, had something like here, but it is what it is. For now, we can't do, but spin takes priority. So, we do it like this, so maybe we can. Now, I gave them more damage. We are not going to be focusing anything on throwables. If I take them, I will be able to do more damage and stay here for longer, but I don't want to. Everything you do counts. Every single point of everything counts. I'm just going to eat this so I can actually dash around faster and go see what I have around the map. Oh, no. Okay, I have more dashes. Thank you. And those are equipment that you get from the crates. You can press 1 and use your item. I learned that, like, after playing 3 or 2 games into, let's say, the demo version. But after it came out, gladly, I knew what that is. I played this game for a while without knowing what the equipment are. Some of them heal you. The energy drink actually allows you to dash faster because it recharges your dashes faster. And, okay. So here we're gonna do a very bad thing. Namely, we are going to actually put both of these here. We're gonna be taking this. There's a reason why I'm taking this. It's because I'm gonna sell this. I don't need any of these. I'm gonna be selling this. So I'm even maximizing what I can get. I decrease my damage a little bit, but it is for a very good reason. It is for a very, very good reason. Yeah, because money is another thing that you can actually benefit from. Like, this weapon is absolutely not as good as double revolvers that I had, okay? There is no way that this is better than that, because the damage from the spin that this thing does is like 130 right now, but it doesn't spin fast enough, and it doesn't have enough like high damage bullets to kill the mobs fast enough for me, so I will not be able to like stay for longer. But when I sell this, I'll get like 24, let's say. Okay, spin, thank you, that's 5 kills. Yeah, maximizing efficiency. That is my middle name. Alright, here, before going to the other side and checking if I have anything to loot, I'm gonna activate the bus to this point. Okay, now that's the bus, that's what I call the bus trick. Basically, I activate the bus until the point that if I just touch it, it will just take me away. And that way, my bus is ready, so I can go and explore, and whenever I'm done, I can go back to the bus. Look. Hop. I'm gonna grab my thing. Bag space or attack speed. Oh my god, I have 2 forks? Oh my god. Oh, wow. Oh, I have 2 forks this early in the game? Okay, we take attack speed. We take attack speed. See, I'm done. I go away. It was already almost 6 minutes, so that is maximum. Alright, we have 2 forks. We're not going to be playing melee weapons, so we're going to sell it. We're not going to be playing any kind of SMGs. You can actually do something with the SMG. You can like make a minigun, but minigun is not a weapon that you want for this build, so it is absolutely meh. Rocket launcher is one option, and also the new railgun is another option, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see. I honestly prefer not to start with the rocket launchers, so I'll show you how to reach that point of the game. Do not aim for rocket launchers, okay? That is a mistake. There are several reasons for it. I'll tell you. Just give me a second. Okay, and let me go through my bag management. I'm not going to be using SMGs, so I'm going to sell the SMGs. We're not going to be playing throwables, so we're going to be selling the throwables. Even though I know maybe I can use them, I am not going to even touch them. Okay, that's something that we will use. I don't think I'm going to use that. Pistol is my other weapon, so I can do this. Then I can grab this, upgrade that. And what else do we have? Okay, shotgun goes away. Shotgun goes away. I'm gonna pick this, so go up, uppity, and let's do this one. And you go up as well. Danke. So the reason why I'm going pistol and revolver at the same time is not because revolver or pistol, one of them is better. The reason is I might not get enough revolvers, and that means I will need to have, how many? So this is 4. That is 4 more. Yeah, I'll need something like 36 revolvers just to get 2 super revolvers. But, like 50% pistols, 50% this, so I don't need that many revolvers. It just allows me to upgrade my weapons faster, let's say. Alright, we're gonna need this later, so we're gonna keep that one. I don't know if I'm gonna use this or not yet, but we're gonna be actually not looking at it for now. Okay, let's manage our backpack a little bit. One of the things that we definitely want to do is grab this, but here's the thing. So, 1 fork adds 1 bullet to your weapon, okay? When you upgrade the fork, it actually gives 2 bullets to a weapon. But if you use it as such, see, now it can hit 2 weapons at the same time. What we can do is, see the sheriff star? There we go. Double bullet for double weapons. That problem solved. Now, what else do I want here? I want inflatables. That is number 1. That is number 2. Well, it just connected them. That was a mistake. Do not do that. So, where do we want this? Actually, I wanted to have both of them because actually having more is better. So, in order for us to hit both of them. We need one up, so one more will be where we are going. You can even do this, or you can do this, but this is preferable. So we're gonna be putting this here. And now we get double damage for both of them. What is next? I will look here. I have explosion. I can give both of them explosion. Next, what I need to give them attack speed. I can either do it from here or I can do it from here. But here's the thing. We wanna be going up because I want this area to be clean. So I'll put this here. I'll put this like this. And I see. I have another one of these. What can I do with that? And this. There you go, even more power. And I'm like, okay, so I want this thing in, but I don't have any spots for it. What do we do? So there are several options. You can either now go here like this and lose a little bit of damage for getting like more scrap, which is what I will do. Or you can just ignore the scrap and get more upgrades for yourself. But because I'm a micromanager, yeah, I try to micromanage everything, basically. I'll let go of it and actually do something as such. Or something as such. So I'm going to be putting this here because I don't need that much damage on this yet. So I have space for this little guy. And I don't need this shoe because that's a triggerable shoe. Even though it gives me speed, I don't want it. I'm going to be upgrading that. Now, every wave, when I start the wave, I will get 40 scrap, plus scrap will give me crit damage, and I have 10% crit chance on my weapons. There you go. Very powerful start. Very, very powerful start. We can actually do something very cute here, because this thing is actually a level 2 upgradable, and whenever you get it, it is always level 2. If I put this here now, the moment I get a level 2 of this, I can like immediately upgrade this during the wave. Yeah, so that is actually now better. So now I'm looking at this and I'm like, okay, I have a lot of space, but what can I do that can actually make this better? The only option is increasing the damage, right? So if I do this, I can do that. Or if I do this, or if I do this and remove a little bit of my, let's say, crit chance. So here, because I want to stay a long time in the next wave, I'm going to put this here. I'm going to be putting this up here. And, well, I'm like, okay, what can I do with this? Well, we don't need this. 1 second. Let me grab that. Now I have pickup range. There you go. That's my build. You can even put the pizza there, but nah, pizza is just meh. Like, HP will not save you. Nothing will save you. But here's a legendary super item at wave 1. I am very powerful. I am indeed very powerful right now. Okay, let's go. What happens next? Azure Glen. Let's go. And drinking some water. Alright. Now, I don't even have to do anything. I am very powerful, so we don't need to worry about the enemies. We are just going to walk over them, literally. But as I said, again, oh god, I got a revolver. Okay, we got our revolver upgrade. Oh my god, I'm getting really good items. So, on wave 2, again, it's as usual. Your main priority is looting every single item that you see on the map, because before wave 5 arrives, I have to be so powerful that I can actually level up several times before going through the next wave. There are some definitive reasons behind that, and this is for the people who actually stayed till this point of the video. Let me tell you one thing. If you want to have good runs in this game, you cannot do it by just observing other people's build. Because the decision-making patterns, why I made certain decisions, how I increase my bag space, why I increase my bag space in that way, those are the things that actually like teach you or allow you to become powerful really fast. Because sloppy bag management means that you're not going to have enough damage to stay for a long time. So, which means, like, on wave 2, you will not be able to loot everything. Which also means that on wave 3, you will not be powerful enough because you couldn't loot everything. And everything will just domino effect into you just not being able to do this. And then you will be like, okay, the build doesn't work. No, the build does work. The thing is, methodology of how you get to the build matters as well. Okay. I don't want any of these. Give me something good. I don't want any of these either. Oh, well, there we go. There you go. Now that is something powerful. Huh. My crit chance and this does well together. I don't really want it, but the thing is, like, this thing is super powerful. Yeah, I'm gonna put the magnet here. I'm keeping this here for a reason. The reason is if I get a good space, a good spot, I can actually do something about it. So maybe we do something else with it later. I had to change the place of my, let's say, revolvers there, but I didn't. But it's not, it doesn't matter. I'm already more powerful than I should be. Oh, well, thank you. Well, the pickup range comes in handy as well. Okay, now, as you can see, like, I'm mowing them down because I got that super fork. That super fork will actually allow us to do very, very powerful builds here. Very, very powerful builds. Okay, and yeah, as I said, like, the methodology of how you make the build actually matters, because if you don't make good decisions early in the game, you're not gonna even have a late game, because you're gonna die. One of the reasons that I rarely lose in this game is because I'm always, like, careful about what I'm doing and where I am doing what I'm doing. Okay. So, let me see. Actually, because of the Sheriff Star shape, we can't do double forks unless we have this. But this is the only way, like, could be this, but we can't do that. Let me just change the position of this because this is better. This thing has 25% chance for the marked weapon or turn. Release lightning, dealing 40% additional damage. And let me tell you a secret about the Sheriff Star. Sheriff Star can explode and can electrocute. Yeah, it can. That's why it is super powerful. And if I put it here, I'll be able to use only one upgrade. But if I do this here, I will be able to actually get double upgrades for this next time. Okay, see, like, now, if somebody, like, skips to the end of this wave and just sees my bag, he will not know what happened. Oh my god, another pizza. Because, as I said, like, the decisions matter, and why I'm making those decisions matters as well. So, if you know the methodology, if you know how I am doing what I am doing, you can just do it, like, next time yourself without even needing any guidance or so on. So, as I said, like, just watch this video until the end, and it is not going to just help you, like, develop this build that you can go, like, infinite days with. You will also be able to, like, win most of your games, because now you know what you're really doing. I don't need any of these. I don't need any of these either. Ah, well, that is meh. Okay, let's put this just here. Maybe I can add another upgrade to this thing. Alright, and let's now go right side, because we still have half of the map to discover. And here, I think I can stay at least like for 10 minutes here. Yeah, I might be able to even stay for 10 minutes here. Yeah, most definitely can. But it doesn't matter, because what we need is loot, not level ups at the moment. And I don't want to go. I'm gonna grab this before leaving. Okay, let's see. What do we get? Utility belt is not that bad. Yeah, it is not bad. It's not good. Yeah, and basically I don't want to use my reroll, so utility belt will be something that... See, like at the left side, you can see that now I have 2 equipment spaces. So maybe I can find, let's say, at least a vacuum and keep vacuums there, so maybe I can use them later. But again, if needed, we will do that. We will do it only if needed. Okay, we don't need any of those. I don't need that. Let's keep looting. Yeah, they cannot touch me. They really cannot touch me. Unless, like, I walk into them. Like, they have very low chance of just hitting me, like, ever. Yeah, like, that fork is just absolutely monstrous. Jesus Christ, what is this? What are you trying to prove here, man? What are you trying to prove here? Okay. Okay. Alright. Alright. Oh god. Come back. Come back. Don't run away. Do not run away. Ha. Da, 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 da. Yeah, still can't do. Still can't do anything. Yeah, this is the only way. Yeah. Okay, let's go. And by the way, if you notice there, the star on the magnet, that's something that I learned later. Because magnet is actually an inflatable item, by adding pumps to the magnet, you actually can give it 80% to 160% more pickup range. Yes, that's actually something very helpful if you know it. But I did not look at the tooltip of the magnet for a long time because I was like, oh yeah, this just attracts things. But like the previous time I was playing this game, when I paused the video for a second so I can actually look at my loot, I saw that, oh my god, magnet has something called inflatable. And yeah, every inflatable can be pumped. Okay, if I get this, we can turn that into an epic. Nice. Okay, from next wave, I'm actually gonna have even more crit damage. Yep, we gotta be even more powerful. And we are powerful enough to stay here for a long time. So I am gonna be activating this, going away. It's okay, I have 2 food. I have 2 food. We do not have to worry about these little guys. Okay, alright. So I can do 2 level ups here. I'm gonna eat one of my foods. Spin. Thank you. Spin to win. Spin to win. The warrior way. The warrior way. Okay, if you don't need any of those. Okay. Now that is a tough decision. Bag space, bag space, bag space, bag space. Okay, I have a lot of bag space. Yeah, we have a lot of bag space. I'm gonna put the damage here, and I'm gonna be removing this here. So now we have a little bit more. Yeah, damage takes priority. For now, for now. No. Yeah, no. We are not going to risk it that much. Okay, let's do this. Let's get that. Let's sell this guy. Let's do this. Go up. Go uppity. We don't need the shotgunny. I don't know if I can use the mouse or not, so I'm just gonna keep it. I don't know if I want that. I don't know, want that, don't know. Definitely don't want Uzi. Uzi is bad for my life. I hate the Uzi. Do not show that thing to me. I have a very bad, let's say, attitude towards that Uzi in general. That weapon sucks. That weapon does indeed suck. Okay, let me actually put this up. And what else do we got? What else do we got? Can I upgrade my pistol? Let me check. Yeah, we cannot upgrade the pistol, sadly. But again, I can have this purple. I can have this level 2. So if I get a level 2, I can make that a blue during the wave. Yeah, it's still good. It's still good. It's still more than good enough. I guess this is gonna be a full revolver run, which is actually good because you guys are gonna have an easier time following because revolver is an item that you get plenty of. Alright, let's mix this and put that on top of this guy. Oh, actually, wait. If I can have space, I can have 2 of them right now. Yeah, but if we have the space. So, what we're gonna now do is here, we're gonna make an area like this clean. So I can actually move the sheriff star to the corner and be able to use more spots in my bag. So we're gonna be putting the... Okay, give me a second. If I do this, I have a double to put there. So let's put this here now. That is my spot. Because this side is good, we can actually make good use of it as well. So we do that. Then we do this. Then we do this. Now we have a full area and we have this covered. Okay, not bad, not good. Not bad, not good. Now that I have this, I can actually not move up because this is the where we can do inflatables only unless I do this. But we need the shock, but if I move the shock here, now we don't need that. Utility belt can get here. And just as a proposal, I am going to, however, put this at this corner. So now 40 scrap from here, 40 scrap. How do you do 70? Yeah, it decreases the scrap. Okay, now because we don't have enough space for everything, I am gonna be putting these in very random places. Yeah, because I don't like upgrading that thing at the start. Not at the start, at least. Not at the start. Okay, like I need something like this if I want to use it. Like this will not work as well. Or I can just put it there and put it here. But nah, not really. It's not necessary to use it anyways. Alright, another inflation. I can actually use it here. Yeah, I can actually use it here. But 1 second. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, if we change this from like this to like this, I will have a better time. Okay, give me a second. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have shifted the build a little bit. Most of it was revolving around having both of these in, because even a little bit more scrap is a little bit more scrap. Plus, there's another thing. And that thing is, well, I have a little bit crit chance on this weapon. And the more crit chance I have, well, the more crit damage I can do, because I will acquire scrap a lot. I got 10% more movement speed now, I can trigger, I got rat for poisoning, I got more explosion, I got only attack speed on one of them, but it's okay. Like later I'm just gonna put this here, but for now, it will do. I'm getting shocks with this one, I'm doing more damage to this, more damage to this, a lot of damage to this, but it is again, like the build we can actually pull off here. It is not the best optimized one, like if I just mix this, I will have more damage, but I want my bullet size on this one to be bigger. I'll explain why. Because, well, let's go here. I'll talk while looting, actually. So, one of the things that is actually underrated is bullet size. And bullet size is not exactly something you should be looking into or looking for. But, well, when you're dealing with this guy will have to not only inflate himself, he will have to inflate a lot more things than just his bullet. Because in our later build, we will have something that has to do with, like, this thing, okay? See this? Sadly, this thing is not inflatable. So, what we have to do is, we will be using a lot of inflatables on at least 2 of these bullets, so we can increase actually the explosion size of our weapon. But even if that doesn't happen, we will do other things. And because, as I said, we want attack speed here, we're gonna be putting this here like this, so we can actually now either put this here or that there. So, let's see. If I actually put this here and put this like this, I'll give more crit chance to this, but crit chance actually for this one is better. So yeah, attack speed like this is good. Yeah, more than good enough, more than good enough. And let me see what I can do with this. I can inflate that one instead of this, but it is not like necessary. Yeah, we would like to have more upgrades on this one rather than that one. Yep. And until I get a connector, like, or repeater, we're not gonna be able to, like, maximize our efficiency with this. So, until we do, we have to make do. And as I said, like, sadly, the sheriff's bullets were actually affected by inflatables before, but after they dropped the demo, they actually removed it completely. So, because of that reason, there are some changes that you need to do for this, because before you could just inflate the, for example, the explosions on your, let's say, rocket launchers, but now it is not a thing anymore. So, the rockets actually don't do that much explosion size, so you don't clean everything. That's why I will be replacing, like, that thing with another option. By the way, movement speed is a little bit important for this build as well, because we're gonna be, let's say, dealing with a lot more mobs soon. Very soon, indeed. But, again, everything has a time, everything has a place. For now, we have to just focus on looting and looting alone. Oh my god, a yo-yo. Okay. And by the way, yo-yo is very useful at the start of the game, but at the late game, we're gonna be removing all of the yo-yos from our build. Because the moment I hit, let's say level 200, my reload speed will be 100%. So my character will not even need reload speed, because the Sheriff Star will give us just all of the things that we need. Okay, where do I want to go? Where do I want to go? If I go here, like, that's the only spot we can actually do good with it. Yeah, so we cannot do that. Here will not even do anything special for us. And like the only place is here. And again, without a connector, this is gonna be tough. This really is gonna be tough without a connector. But again, let's expand to one side. So at least I have, let's say, this project going on. Because the moment I get a repeater, I will need double the size that I have right now on my bags. So I can actually maximize my efficiency with that thing. Okay, and if I go left, can I grab that? Yeah, thank you. Okay, I'm gonna loot this and then go grab it, because that will actually save us even a little bit time. What do we get? Oh my god. I can use these, but bag of space, maximizing your bag of space first takes priority. I am gonna be using this here. Yeah, why not? Why not? That's pretty good. That is pretty good. I am gonna remove these here, so we have an easier time just contributing everything here. I can even do one thing here, that I can just remove everything one space here, so we can have like a little bit more space here, but that's unnecessary now. Later I'll pause the video and do it, so this video does not get longer than what it will be. This video will be hours long, most probably. Okay, here, because bag space, as I said, takes priority, we're gonna be prioritizing bag space still for a long time. I'm gonna be putting this there. Okay, now I can actually move one up for real. Okay, nice stuff, good stuff, good stuff. And I don't have to like really 100% maximize, oh my god, another yo-yo, maximize what I'm getting out of my build right now, because most of like whatever I'm doing right now is just a starter build. Like, this is not even my intermediate build, this is like a starter, because this build will progress so much that things will get out of hand. Okay, things will really get out of hand sometime. Yeah, and there's because many stages to the build in general. Like, you will need to make a lot of good decisions in the process too. Okay, I would have loved to, you know what, let me see if I don't have a single one. Yeah, you know, I don't have a single one. I am just gonna put this here, so we are done with this section. Okay, that was not the best we could do, but that was the best, let's say, long-term decision at least. And because of my massive pickup range, I can just walk around and he will still pick everything up. I'm gonna pick those back up when I am coming back. Yeah, let's go to the corner, and when I'm coming back, I will be picking all of them up. Okay, I got hit there 2 times, very unnecessarily. And I'm gonna eat one of my foods, because I believe I'll get hit when I'm getting out of there. Okay, not bad, not good. Not bad, not good. Let me just pick this up and put this here. Okay, we're gonna be going up, then going right, because that place is a little bit dangerous right now. Yeah. Don't get stuck in a tree. Like, that's the last thing you want to do. Please, no getting stuck. Step bro will come, man. Step bro will really come. For real this time. And he will not be acting. He will be doing real things. Oh, well. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimashita. We really do need this. Actually, I can just put it here. Yeah, let's go. Pressure cooker. Meh. Nah. Not a long-term thing. Not a long-term thing. If you think you will need a pressure cooker to survive, just die. That was not a joke. That was not a joke. Because if your build sucks so much that you need a pressure cooker to keep you alive, that means that you don't have the power to actually be like playing this build. So reset. Do it again. Okay, if I pick this, I can have my blue weapon. Let me see. That's 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I already have my blue. I already have my blue. Like, if I get another level 2 or 2 level 1s, I can literally just upgrade my pistol to a purple as well. Nice, nice. See, everything has a time and everything has a place. Now, I'll be leveling up 2 times preferably here before leaving. So we're gonna be dodging and dashing a little bit around until we can actually get both of those level ups, because I want to get more powerful before I go to the next shop. Alright, here this would be actually really cool, but if I do this I'll have to come up, but here is what we want to go. So we have to do something very weird as such here. Let's go. Yes, yes, yes. Please, one more level up for my humble beginner character can get a little bit more powerful. I am gonna risk it and go grab... Okay, it was a dynamite. That was useless. I hoped it was an HP, but it was not. If it was HP, I could have actually stayed for another level up, but because I have the dynamite, I'm gonna do something cool here with the dynamite. Okay, there we go. One more weapon, and we are having another weapon. So the dynamite actually has a domino effect, so when there's like a big crowd like this, if you push your dynamite like this, look at that. Boom, 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 boom. That's one free level up from just one puny dynamite. There you go. Okay, now this is something we want to have. We're gonna put this here, we're gonna be putting this here. Now, there's a thing about this. So not only it allows your weapon to pierce through one target, it also affects this sheriff thing without affecting it directly. So this weapon, because it has one pierce, this now has one pierce too. There you go. More power to you. More power to you. See, with just one item, now I can actually stay here for another level up. That was a very lucky item. That indeed was a very lucky item. And my pickup range is actually helping me do really good here. And I'm dodging like a boss. Nah, 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 nah. I will be leveling up even more. Ah, beautiful. Ah, both of them are beautiful, but this is more beautiful. Yep, this really is much more beautifuler, let's say, because more bullets means better life. And here. What do? What do? What do? Okay. I don't really like this. Yeah, I don't really like this. Yeah, this would have been better too. Like, I could have almost had my super. But let me check this place. Yeah, I can't. Like, I can't. I don't have this. Fork is just better. Fork is just, like, if I have a level up weapon, like, I'll have, like, let's say 260 damage. But because of this, I have one more bullet with 809 damage. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Good enough. Good enough for now. Good enough for now. And moving bottom will be a little bit too dangerous. So let's move up. I want to be closer to the bus because if I get hit one more time, I will have to get out of here. I don't want to use my last HP. Okay, he's keeping them at bay really, like, efficiently. Okay, after grabbing this, we're leaving. Okay, we got the other item that we needed. Okay, fantastic. Good stuff. Good stuff. I'm just gonna put this here, and I am going to actually be doing this and this. So now this thing gives you 30% more damage per, let's say in general, empty hand. But that's not the important part. For every empty backpack slot, it also gives you 4% damage. Because I have a lot of empty backpack slots, it is giving my weapon 92% damage. Remember, this had 800 damage? Now it has 1,100 damage. So it will be one-shotting things. Do I want to stay? No, I really don't want to stay. Yeah, I really don't want to stay. Yeah, we got what we wanted. We got actually more than what we wanted. Okay, let's put the bag of spaces up and sell things that will not be used properly. Okay, and we would want this. We don't want this at all, or this, or this. And go uppity uppity, go uppity uppity, and we don't need this. We can use this up there and this up there. If I go up here now, we can do boom. Boom. And with just one more weapon, I will have my next weapon. And we have the pistola here now. Yes. See, this is why I said, like, pick one pistol and one of these. Now, because of that, I can actually do whatever I want. Okay, not bad. Not bad, not good. Not bad, not good. Okay. Let me tell you what I'm gonna do with the bag space. I'm just gonna put like this here. Then we're gonna be putting this either here or here. If I put this here and put this then here, now I have a full line that I can build upon. Okay, now we can do this side. Alright, and you guys don't need to see all of this mayhem that's going to happen, so I will explain the build after I unpause. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the new version of our build. So, right now our build involves like this, and it will revolve around this item for a long time. For a long time, let me tell you that, because this will just make our lives easier. So, one of the things that we did, we are getting electrocution, we are getting bombs, I basically have this in mind all the time when I'm playing. I always have one main weapon and one off weapon. I don't try to like distribute my power like equally between two weapons, because that is literally impossible. So, this is my main weapon for now, and this is my off weapon for now. But I'm giving them less reload time, this gives less reload time, more clip size, so this actually does more spread damage, and the fire rate is actually higher, and it is almost the same amount of reload time as a normal pistol, because if you pick the pistol like completely off of this and this, if you look, the pistol has 1 second reload time, right? But when you put this, you just add a tiny 0.1 second to it, and it does not affect it that much. But it has a clip size of 36, so this is my small mob killer, this is my big mob killer, and generally my main killer. And it has 3 bullets, and every one of those bullets have a pierce on them. Because, for example, if I put this here, now I'm giving one of my weapons that does not have any kind of, let's say, pierce, another bullet. That's not efficient. This is efficient. 1 extra pierce per bullet. That's it. If I, for example, get a pierce, I might give it to this, but not really. That is very optional. I'd rather like give the pierce to this and have 2 pierce on this than like 1 pierce on this, 1 pierce on this. But no matter what you do, this is now my main weapon. We are getting extra scrap. For a scrap, we are getting crit damage. We are giving crit chance to this thing, and well, I have a little bit more movement speed, and I decided to not take this because movement speed is not that important. Like, why? Because look, I have 100, if you look at the tooltip, it says total damage 104, right? Look, there we go, 88. So by not having 10% attack movement speed, I have 20% more damage almost. There you go, that's it. And well, we are doing double pump here, because that's the symmetry that you can do. Like, you can't use this. Like, you can actually do something like this as well, but that does not work that way. I always prefer to have these batteries here. And don't mix the batteries, because we're gonna need them for crafting this Mr. Railgun, okay? Don't mix those. Alright, this is our build for now. Let's go. Let's go. And here, we are looking for actually, like, mainly we are looking for repeaters in this shop. So, oh god. Oh, this is very good. Yeah, I am gonna pick this. I have 140. Okay, because we have something special in mind, like this is also good, but we're gonna be rolling. Maybe we see a repeater here. Oh, a fork upgrade is also good. But that's 54. Well, risk it for the biscuit. Nope. Nope. I know some of you are now in desperate need of just biting me. Don't. It is worth it. Okay, well, see, it was worth it. It really was worth it. There we go. 4 additional enemies pierced. My pistol upgraded, and extra bullet for every single weapon that I have. There you go. Now, I'm gonna be putting this here, and upgrading this one as well. You know what's gonna happen? When I get this purple, I'm gonna remove pierce completely from that and give it to this again. Yes, because this is my off weapon. And let's do this, and let's do this. Now, 720 damage and 1,200. 500 damage difference. Mob killer, big mob killer. And the bullet here is gonna be a little bit problematic, so we have to actually put it like this. Or instead of the drill. Actually, I can put it instead of the drill because, well, there we go. Yeah, now I have 2 bounce. 1 bounce on each of them, and many more bullets. There you go. There you go. Okay, Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful stuff. There we go. We are out. We are out of here. I just got like 80% extra damage here. Yeah, 80% extra damage because that one bounce will actually like do a very huge damage upgrade to us. Alright, again and again, we will loot everything. Because we have movement speed and we are mighty. And, what I do? What? See, like, this is why I'm doing one pistol, one revolver. Because see that pistol's shots? Like, when I'm moving, the pistol is cleaning out. When the pistol is on cooldown, the revolver is cleaning out. Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful synergy. These two weapons were made for each other, man. Like, specifically on this character, too. Like, you can use this build on another character as well. But it really works best on Sheriff. Yeah, like I'm mowing them down at this point. Okay, I don't have any rerolls. Do I want one bag of space or more scrap? One bag of space. Yeah, I can get scrap later. Yeah, I will basically do anything for bag of space here. And I have a vacuum, so it is another beautiful thing that we have. So I will leveling up and staying here for a long time. As long as they basically push me out of the map. Okay, we don't need this. We can use this, but I am gonna get the rat for now. And I'm actually gonna put this here. Maybe I get another rat and upgrade it. Like 8% damage decrease is not something big. It could be worth it. It could be worth it. Hi, there's nothing up there, so we move backity. Oh wow, what a bunch of garbage. What a bunch of garbage. Yep, really a bunch of garbage. A bunch of garbage. Again, this is again bad. This is still bad. Okay, I can't put this here, so not here. Here will not work too. Like, I have to remove the rat to the side. Or remove that. Well. This is what we do. There you go. There you go. And there you go. Let's go. Okay, one second. I need to go to the corner. I'll be looting and coming back while I am just coming back. Let's say. I do not find how I want to say it. I know speak Americano sometimes. Oh, well. Another batch of garbage. Okay, 10% more attack speed. It would be better for the pistol, actually. Yeah, because pistol is the thing that needs to actually unleash faster. So, that is how things are gonna go for now. Not bad. Very good, but we're missing one very crucial item, and that's the radar. Yeah, the radar is one of the upgrades that we definitely want to have. Because that thing will allow me to get double drops every level up. And, well, you have a limited amount of level ups possible to you in this game. I'm gonna pick the weapon because I want my super weapon. Okay, guys, calm down. Calm down, I have enough bullets for all of you. Don't rush, don't bite me for a bullet. Okay. I'd rather have the yo-yo. Because now I have less than 1 second cooldown. And that's not just because of the yo-yo upgrade, by the way. That's because I'm leveling up. And every time I'm leveling up, every 2 levels, I'm decreasing my reload duration by 1%. So, the moment we get to even higher levels, we're gonna be even doing higher damage. Okay, nothing specific or special there. What do? Well, not bad, not good. Not bad, not good. I have to actually use this very erect. I have a very erect bag at this point. Yeah, my bag is a little bit too excited. To the top. It is a pointy bag. It is on my back, so you can't misunderstand this. Pizza is something that I want to show you guys, so I'm gonna pick it. Normally I would have gone for the pistol there, by the way, not pizza. But, well, as we are here, might as well show you the pizza thrower as well, as soon as we could. Alright, let's go. And a little bit more cleanup. Let me do more cleaning up. And, okay, we got what we wanted. We have what we want. Come on, mate. Well, this is bad. Well, now, this is bad. Because this is one of the things that we want to have, but right now my spots are very, let's say, cramped at best. And, like, I could even give it to this, but it's still cramped, so I'm gonna be putting this here. Yeah, this is one of the few builds, this is one of the few builds that I actually use the snake on. And, by the way, for the people who ask, where is the shuttle? This is the shuttle, by the way. If you loot it, you get the astronaut character, and you will also, let's say, get a cool item. But here we did not get the cool item because you can only get it one time on other characters than astronaut, and that's when you're actually looting that thing. Oh, actually, I want to check if I can actually loot it right now as well. Can I? Yeah, I think because I looted it already, it's not gonna give me that. Oh, maybe it's in that. Yeah, I did not get it. Yeah, because that's a unique item. That unique item is super OP. Like, if you can have it on any character other than astronaut, that would be magnificent. Like, if I had that suit on sheriff, that would make this run even more broken. Yeah, that would make this run even more broken than what it is. Alright, let's put that there and go. Alright, there's a very small bag to that corner that I want. And by the way, for example, right now, like a long time ago, like in the last wave, for example, I could have maybe crafted my rocket launcher. But even if I crafted the rocket launcher, I would never advise you to actually use the rocket launcher at this point of the game. The reason is the explosions do not do that much damage. Yeah. Oh god. Oh god. Okay. Alright. Okay, we have one. We have one. And by the way, remember this gives 30% per robot arm? Now, it is giving 126 because it takes a space. Yeah, but it gives this. But now, if I upgrade this, it will actually give 30% more damage. So, for every robot arm upgrade, I will now get 30% more damage. Yep. That is how you efficiently use bag of space with robot arms when you have that void item. And the moment you actually upgrade the void item, you're gonna even be able to have more. And more is always better. Because this game is about quantity, not quality. Okay, they are really getting antsy, but, well, I am powerful, so I can walk over them. And we're gonna get those on our way back, but this one I have to actually grab. Let me loot this until that one drops. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go try to clean up the right side before actually going to the left. Very bad stuff. I'm gonna be upgrading my movement speed, and I'm gonna be putting this here because now I get 8% more damage because I am using my bag space more efficiently. Yeah, basically the less items you have, the more damage you will have. Like, that's the whole thing about the void item. Oh, well, that could be a little bit dangerous to level up here. Actually, not really, because I'm killing everything. Yeah, we don't need to worry for now. Oh, there you go. There you go. Snakety, snakety. Snakety, snakety, upgradable. Okay, my dashing movement speed shall take me to the other side because there's a single bag of loot there that I want. Actually, there's 3. Oh god, stop. They're gonna get really angry at me right now because we are past 6 minutes. Oh my god, there's more loot at the corner. Of course I'm gonna risk my life and take those. Who do you think I am? I do anything for loot. Yes, I go where the loot is. And I have a vacuum, so I'm not afraid of them. I can just vacuum and grab a lot more HP. No. That's a big spit. That's a big spit. And, well, at least I can maybe use this. Alright, alright. No. No. Okay, give me this thing. Oh, well, that's a lot of bag space. And that... Okay, by the way, the reason why I'm increasing the bag space, look, 134. Ta-da! 150. The more bag space, the more damage. Easy. Easy life. Easy life. And that's not even a level 2 void. Wait till you see a level 2 void. And I'm gonna be using a lot of voids. Let's say. A lot of voids. As many as I can actually fit here. Okay, we need this for the rocket launcher, so I'm just gonna take it. Not the rocket launcher, like at the start, we will have the lasers. Okay, I'm gonna use one of my vacuums. Well, basically because of my gigantic, let's say, pickup range, I don't even really need that. Yeah, like I have grabbed almost all of the XP that we picked up. Yeah, almost grabbed all of the XP. Like, this is low XP rate. I'm gonna pick this up before we go. 1 second. Well, bag of space or a ball. I'm gonna be picking the ball. Yeah. And by the way, later, we will do something more about the ball. Because, a lot of bounce is actually not good. Pierce is good, not bounce. Okay, fork. I am just gonna get the fork upgrade. Yeah. There we go. Bounce is for start, pierce is for later. Yes, bounce is for the start, pierce is for the later. Later I will be actually removing some of the bounce. Or actually most of it. Or all of it even. Depending on how much damage I need or I am doing. Okie doke, okie doke. Don't get antsy. Don't get antsy. We don't need any of these, to be honest. Yeah, we don't need any of these. But well, I need this for making the dynamite, so I might as well take that. We're gonna need at least one dynamite. Okay, I will be leveling up a couple of times before we leave here, because the more level ups I have, the more powerful I become and more attacks, let's say, reload time I get. Yeah, reload time is our friend. Yeah, if you look at this, like, look, it's down to 0.8 now. Oh, wow. Okay, we need to actually do it like this. Yeah. 4 pierce, 4 pierce, 4 pierce. If I get a single drill, I am gonna be turning that into legendary, so one of my weapons actually has just infinite pierce. Almost infinite pierce. Okay, 4,000 damage, not bad. 4,000 damage. That's on the first hit though. Like after 2 bounces, it actually reduces my damage. We don't need any of these, but I'm gonna pick this so I can actually... legendary. Yeah, I'm gonna be using them later though. Yeah, those things are actually useful later in the game. Everything is for a reason. But for getting to the place that I need the reason to do what I wanna do, we need to become powerful. Okay, I feel like... Oh, okay, there we go. There you go. We got what we wanted. We got what we wanted. And, well, that is gonna be a little bit suboptimal. A little bit suboptimal. And do I have any electric things that I can put near you except from that? Yeah, we basically want another radar. Do I have another radar? Ah, I don't have a radar. Ouch. 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 And can't do this. Can do this, though. But we're gonna be putting this here. I'm actually gonna put it out. So if now... Okay, you can go as well. If I put you here, if I put you like here, that's another one. 1, 2. Can I give you another thing? Any kind would be nice. Anything would be nice. Yeah, I don't want to remove this or this. These are actually adding a lot of damage to me. Basically, yeah, now I have 10% chance of actually getting another crate drop every time I level up. Okay, I really feel like my damage is dropping too much now. Yeah, they're basically too fast. Okay, vacuum. Let me grab all of the equipment here before we leave. There we go. See? Oh, double. Oh, I got a double. Oh, I got a double drop. Ha! Ha! Wow. Wow, isn't that lucky? Isn't that lucky? That is really lucky, by the way. I am not supposed to get that. Okay, let me count. 2. Oh, wow. Oh, we don't have a single one of these. I need my super weapons. I really do need my super weapons. But, well, this is rare, so I'm gonna put it there. Yeah, I can upgrade the weapon later. It still can do one more level, I think. I will push it. I will push it to the limit. Oh god, that is a terrible spot for that. That is a terrible spot. This can get me killed. Oh, it was worth it. Radio upgraded. Now, it gives me 10% chance of getting doubles. Now I have 20% chance of getting double loot. I am gonna jump inside the boss. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. I forgot. I forgot to turn on my bus. Oh god, that was dangerous. I could have died there. 4 million damage, by the way, on day 2. 4 million damage on day 2. Okay. Alright. Alright. We did something crazy. We did really something crazy. I should not have done that. Ouch. 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 Alright. Now, give me a second. We will be back here when I manage this backpack. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. This is not the build that we are looking for, by the way. This is just, let's say, an intermediate build that will allow me to actually dish out some extra damage or inflict more pain upon these poor little creatures that are going to try to eat me. But anyways, like, for now, we only have 20% chance of getting a lot of stuff. Actually, you know what? I changed my mind. I am gonna do something as such. Yeah. Just because I want to have, 30% chance of getting double drops. I have more than enough damage, to be honest, so I don't need most of these items that are here. I can even put this here and take another item upgrade if I wanted to, like this or something, whatever that comes my way. But this is the build that we're going for now. We are getting attack speed, more bullets, electrocution, more bullets. Both of them are going here, by the way. This has bounce and it has 3 pierce, actually, 4, let's say. And this also has pierce, but later we're gonna be changing all of this. This is our, let's say, intermediate build for now. And I turned this into a legendary, so now it's giving me 80% attack rate and clip size is 400%. And believe it or not, this has 1004 damage. When this bursts, this is 60,000 damage. So when this does a sheriff star, this will do 10,000 damage per shot with this thing. This thing has only 6 bullets in, which means this will only do 1,584. This thing is now doing more damage when it does this than this. This is actually more powerful than this, but this is my giant killer, this is my slow killer, because this has 1.4 second reload time, this has 0.6 seconds, so this will just go like ba 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 ba. So this cleans around, this cleans whatever is left. And I'm getting a lot of crit damage from just having these two, because both of them are now giving me both scrap and more crit damage based on my scrap that is up here. I'm getting a little bit movement speed, health. This is only for show here. It's giving me damage because I have an empty hand. It's giving me something around 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 4, 4, that's 16. This is giving me 14% damage, basically. Because that empty hand gives you 30% damage, but because it occupies 4 slots, it is negative 16% because my backpack slots are going away. because of using it. Yes, so this is our medium build for now, and I am not using my big yo-yo here. I'm using my biggest yo-yo on this one alone and my small yo-yo on both of them, because I don't really care about this one that much. Yeah, that's my go-to. And the reason why we don't have, let's say, most, but not least of our pumps not leveled up, it has several reasons I'll show you later. Because size will matter a lot. And look at this damage now. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yep, there you go. Yep. The pistola is now cleaning everything, and the moment it can't clean things, the Mr. Revolvera will be doing the job. And this is our, let's say, mid-game build. And it's not even mid-game, by the way. Like, I'm saying mid-game only because it's the middle of this. Mid-game is gonna be maybe a video or two later, because this is not even half the mayhem that I'm going to cause here. We're gonna make this game become slow. Yeah, we're gonna push this game so much to its limit that this game is gonna slow down, most probably. Okay, we don't need any of these, but this is actually something good that we can count on. But I need a repeater. Like, that's what I'm looking for. No, give me a revolver. No revolver, but a ball. A ball is, like, something that I will not be using later. Spoiler alert. Yeah, we can't even use it like this. Like, I have to put it here if I wanted to. You know what, let's keep it here for now. Later I'm gonna just mix it with this, because we just need one ball. Yes, one ball is all you need. Naturally. Don't listen to that line again. Alright. We don't have anything to do here, honestly, but let me check. Yeah, if I had another weapon, I would have done it, but nah. Okay, let's put this here. We even have more pickup range now. And we got this, might as well use it. And let me see. Yeah, you're at max limit, so we don't need that. Okay, we're going this way. Yeah, I'm basically now. Oh god. Oh, I wish I put it here. Yeah, that would have been better. Anyways, it is what it is. We're gonna have all of the backpack slots anyways. Alright, this wave again, as usual, we're gonna be looting everything and leveling up as much as possible. But in this one and the next one, we have a, let's say, specific target in mind. And that specific target is we will be leveling up a lot during this, let's say, phase of the game. And I'll show you why and how. So if you have watched my previous video about me fighting Mr. Death himself, the video called "I Became So Powerful That that Death Himself came after me." If you have watched that video, you know that if you stay in an area for longer than 12 minutes, Mr. Death will come for you. And that is for a good reason, because before actually they released the demo version, I released a video for this game that I basically stood here for like 20, 30, 40 minutes and they could not kill me. And they actually like implemented a mechanic that actually forces you out of the map. Yeah, the death is, you can't kill death basically. So you have to find some other ways to deal with Mr. Death. We can't really fork right now, but we're gonna be forking later, so I'm gonna just put this here. We don't need the power of the fork right now. I can remove this and put the fork there, but I don't really like fancy this, but if I get another fork, that would be better. Why not? Yeah, why not? And let me put the attack speed here. Like, mice is not that important. Yeah, mouse is not that important. I'm gonna remove the mouse. Yeah, I'm gonna even remove this, because every time I'm removing something from my backpack, it's giving me damage. So the emptier my bag is, the more stuff I can push in here. But this build will improve drastically the moment we actually like get past a certain, let's say, item range, and that item range is gonna be only passed if we can find repeaters. And if we don't have repeaters, this build is gonna be stationary and non-changing for a long time. But let's see what happens. Right now, our top priority items to get from level ups is electrical items, by the way. Yeah, we need electric items. This is an electric item, but I don't really fancy it. Give me something better. Well. These are all bad. Give me something electric. This is something we will need a lot of. I'm gonna pick it because I don't want to reroll again. Yeah, rerolls are basically very expensive in this game. You only get a few of them every now and then. So I would suggest keeping your rolls for the shops more than for item rerolls. Later you're gonna not be using them for the shops. You can just use them for your level ups. But for now, this is how I prefer to actually put that action in. Stop giving me knives. Like, I'm never gonna use that. Okay, backpack slot gives us damage. I don't want to reroll, so we pick the backpack slot and put it here. Now, it gives me, look, 220% damage. Look, it has 198. The moment I pick this and put this here, now I have 222 damage. This is, by the way, one of the passive ways with which I am actually improving my character by not even getting it any upgrades. Yeah, so that allows me to actually play without items or item upgrades until as long as I want or is necessary, let's say. Come on, give me an electric item. You're so bad. I hate you, game. Game, I hate you, game. Jesus Christ, what is this? Boy. We're gonna be needing one legendary snake, so let's take that. That is not even an item that I want, to be honest, but we're gonna have one of each item eventually, so might as well. Give me that vacuum, because vacuum will be used very efficiently at the end of this wave. Alright, okay, double drop. Nice. Double rainbow. There you go. And no electric items, but I have my super revolver now. Fantastic. By the way, I can put the revolver in here, but we don't need to. Okay, we got one of these, so I'm gonna be putting this here. Now, that thing has 8 piers, and now we're gonna be putting this here. Now, this has only 2 piers. Not important. Actually, I'm gonna give 8 piers to this and 2 piers to this. Yeah. The reason is because my pistol is actually doing the most of the damage right now. Yeah, that's the thing. Revolver, as I said, revolver is my fast cleaner. Pistol is what I'm using in order to clean up everything else. Pistol is like, oh, you got close to me, now you die. But revolver is actually like that. But pistol is like, oh, double drop again. But pistol is like, yeah, I'm going to destroy everything that tries to touch you. Okay, we're gonna need more of that. Yeah, I need a lot more of those. Electric item, no electric items. So, bag of space takes priority. So let us put this here for now. These are very weird shapes. Yeah, but basically we want to be reaching as many bag of spaces as possible, because then I can stay for longer and longer here. So yeah. Alright, nah, you don't touch. You do not get to touch this guy this time. Because he is almighty. He really is almighty. Yeah, like 1,500. I am not even spinning to win. He is just winning without spinning. Oh, dice. Thank you. Okay, electric items, please. No electric items. Yeah. If I take this, that would be better long term. But priorities. Now I have 40% chance of getting more drops from the crates. Basically, my goal is to reach 100% with that. And the moment I reach 100%, I will get double level ups every time I level up. That is why I am prioritizing like getting stuff around the radio rather than just, let's say, having it. Because see these level ups that I'm doing that are singular? These are wasted levels. Yeah, these literally are wasted levels. Ah, come on. Come on, give me something good. Man, I really do hate you. Give me an electric item, please. Not a single electric item. I'm gonna be taking this. Actually, yeah, we're gonna be taking this. Yeah, let's go. I basically did not want to reroll, and I'll get more pumps than I need. I have more than enough pumps for now. We're gonna be using the pumps later. Yeah, it's not the pumping time anyways. there will be a time that I will actually utilize the pumps more than I'm doing right now. Right now, I'm actually like just getting them for accessorial, let's say, purposes. As more damage is acquired with them and more bullet size, let's say. I'm not gonna get this as my electric item. Okay, that stuff is failed. 250% damage from that. And that's not even leveled up, by the way. Okay, there you go. There you go. And wanna know a magic trick? Radios actually work together. Yes, because every radio is an electric item itself. Now, this radio is actually getting chances of getting items as well. Yeah, now I have 50% plus 15% here. 50 plus 15% chance of getting more stuff. Can I put more here? Let me see, let me see. If I do something like this, give me a second. Okay, I changed their spot a little bit, but it's still the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 50 plus 15%. They're just a little bit more aesthetic, let's say. And let's put this here, and let's go. Okay, and it's minute 4. We're gonna be staying here for around 10-12 minutes. Or as long as I could, because I want to basically grab everything that is here. And as many level ups as possible. Let me activate my bus, and be done with the bus activation. Give me an electric item, please. Or a radio. I don't need balls, man. Come on. Said no one ever. I don't need balls. Okay, this works by the way the same. So when you put it here, now it's got just 4 bullet boom booms. So both of my weapons now have that spin to win, let's say, thing. And let me see. We have nothing else to do. This is an empty spot, but I'm too powerful. We don't care. We honestly don't care. We simply have become too powerful for our own good. Alright. There is actually a singular loot down there that I want. Yeah, I can just basically walk over them at this point. Yeah, I'm just walking and they're automatically dying without being able to hit me. Yeah, no. And because of my magnificent pickup range, doesn't matter wherever they die. If they're inside, like, my sight, they just pass away to the afterlife. Drill is an electric item, ladies and gentlemen. So the moment I put this here, we now have... Actually, 1 second. If I do this... Oh, yeah. The shape of my heart is a little bit as such. 1 second. Okay, I moved them a little bit up, but again and again and again, we cannot do anything other than what we were actually doing. So I'm still gonna keep continuing with this, but now, this thing will actually receive, let's say, 60% chance of throwing stuff that are doubled. The moment I actually upgrade this, we're not gonna have any problems. I just need 1 more radio. And if I can get that next radio, we are done. And in the previous run, oh, there you go, doubles again. In the previous run, I actually made an experiment. I tried to get triple loot with the radios, but that is apparently not a thing. You can't get triple, you can only get doubles. Yeah, sadly. Okay, there we go. There we go. Pizza is ready. Pizza is ready. Come on, give me an electric item or a radio, please. No electric item, no radio. We get this, and we put this here, and we get away. Yeah, we will be leveling up quite a lot here, so there is no rush. No rush at all. And as you can see, like, I have 3 item spots because I have 2 utility belts at this point. So, yeah. We are very powerful. And, it comes to that point, ladies and gentlemen, that I can actually play this hands-free, kinda. But it is because I have become too powerful. Do not try this at home. Let me see. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. We don't have enough for it. Yuck. Yuck. But we have to actually take these. Yeah, because I'll definitely need my super weapon soon. I don't think the game will actually give me what I want, so I will be taking what I want. And let me see, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we do not need a revolver. We do not need a revolver. I already have my super revolver, and oh my god, why would you do this to me? Why would you do this to me? Look at this. Look at this. It gave me a repeater and a radar at the same time. Why do you want to make my life so much harder, man? Like, why would you do this to me? Like, literally, why would you do this to me, game? Literally, like, oh my god. Oh my god. Ah, this is such a rare item, too. I have to get the repeater here. Double drops or repeater. Double drops or repeater. Because if I get the repeater, I will literally shatter this reality. I will literally shatter this reality. But you know what? This is the item that we need the most for our build, but here goes Randian. Here goes Randian. Here I go. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we have 100% chance of getting double drops from every level up. That is the sacrifice that I am willing to take. That is the sacrifice that I'm willing to take. Repeater is the most required item for the build that we are making. But however, that is only if, like, see, I'm just gonna get doubles. I am just gonna get doubles. I'm gonna actually use a vacuum here so I grab all of the equipment. Yeah, like, literally, if you have the repeaters, you can do whatever you want in this game with your builds. But, well, everything has a cost. Here, this time, the cost is my sanity. If we don't need any of these, I'm gonna take the drum. We can upgrade it so we finally see what the legendary drum is. Like, I hate that item. I never use it. It's useless. We don't need any of these. I'm gonna pick this. Okay, what else do we got? What else do we got? Yeah, I basically cannot reroll. So that's why. And with the AK, you can actually make a weapon, but that is not a weapon that I want. Like, you can make a... what you call it? Oh, what was the name? Gatling gun. You can make a Gatling gun with it, but we don't need a Gatling gun. Oh, well, this is the only logical option. Okay, we are down to 1.1 and 1.3 second cooldown. 1.3 second cooldown. Yes. And 6 minutes here. We can just... we can very confidently just be here. And see, like, this is the sacrifice that I made. Now, every time I level up, I will get 2 items instead of 1, but... well, it took a toll on me. Okay, let's put this here and put this here. Now, this is down to 1.2 second. This is down to 1.8 second. What else do we got? And you can't have more of the... oh my god, now you are just kidding me. Now you are just kidding me. Actually, let me do an experiment. 60%. Can I get a triple? I'm gonna put some electric items around it just to see if I can get a triple with just 1. Because I tried 2 radars. I literally never got more than 2. So if 2 is max, then, well, it is. But, well, it is worth the shot. It's worth a shot. And, okay, there we go. Even bigger pickup range. And, I don't need bigger pickup range, so, or movement speed, so I'm gonna give the bag. Now we have 270% extra damage. Yeah, we're gonna be spending another 4 minutes here, or 5 minutes. Yep, and don't forget, the reason why we are doing it is not because I like killing. It is because I love leveling up, because every time we level up, our weapons cooldown is reduced. We don't need any of these. I am just gonna pick the singular and put it up there. Oh, By the way, if I don't dash, I am gonna be shredded into pieces. There's like 5 spits coming my way. Yeah, the big ones can be troublesome if you're not careful. And they are indeed enraged. They are indeed enraged. But well, do I care? Do I look like somebody who cares? No. Well. Another drill, another day. Let's put it here because... Actually, let me put it here. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5... Yeah, 4 there, 7 there, 7. I have 140% chance of getting double drops. But it literally says a second airdrop, so I don't think it's gonna work. But it's worth a shot. I'm gonna put the radio here so I can sell it. These are actually... Oh, actually, I have to get the weapon because maybe we can get our upgrade. Yes, the super pistola needs to be crafted or crafted. And my short memory span, because I'm paying attention to too many things at the same time, does not allow me to actually remember, did I have enough pistols or didn't I? Wah, wah, wah. Okay, let me grab this. And repeater, please. No repeater. No repeater. We got the drum, so we upgrade it so we can have a legendary drum in our bag. And in our encyclopedia. I still don't have the legendary drum unlocked. So I'm just gonna mix them together so I have a legendary drum unlocked. Quality of life. Quality of life. Okay, let me check the weapon. Is it 1.1 yet? No, it's not 1.1 yet. Okay, we are at the last bag of spaces, by the way. Yeah, almost at the last bag spaces. Okay, now we count. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 5. I need 3 more pistols. Yes, I need 3 more pistols. After that. After getting that level 1, I still need 3 more pistols so I can have my super pistola. The pistola is love. The pistola is love. The pistola will have about 2,000 more damage the moment I actually do something about it. And by the way, okay, there we go. That's 2. There you go. We just need 3 more. And if you pay attention to my crit damage, like it's 6,000 and almost 7,900 right now. But it goes higher because the more scrap you have, the more crit damage you get. Yes, that is a thing. Let's actually give this that and put this here so I can actually give a little bit more range and let's say crit for that. Because I have 0.2 second cooldown on that weapon, might as well use it. And yeah, it is a myth, like I have not got any triples, so this does not work. Okay, there we go, robot arm. I'm not even gonna look at this, I am just going to put this robot arm here. Because you don't need to have these separated, like literally this item, when you upgrade it, look, extra hand, extra 2 hand. That's it, that's all of it. Unless you need like an electric item to put around this, just mix them. You know why? Because whenever you're putting this here, it's actually occupying a space, so it's giving you negative 16% damage because of this. But the moment you put this here, look at my damage now. I'm gonna put this here. Look at my damage. See, 302%. Ta-da! 332%. Because now this gives an empty hand spot, but it doesn't take space. This already took space on the level 1. So, more damage. Robot arms are actually one of the ways that I'm going to actually exploit damage scaling here. Okay, that is 1 more. I just need 1 more pistol and we have our super pistol. And I still have 2 more minutes for leveling up. And I know, like, this takes a lot of time, it takes a little bit of effort, you have to actually stay, and everything has a price, okay? If you want your name on that leaderboard, let's do it right. Let's break this game, not like gently, let's break it into half, because that's what I do with games. Basically, that's one of the reasons that my channel actually exists. Because, for example, if you have watched my channel for a long time, you know me from Brotato videos. Like, literally, there was no world record for Brotato. I made a method to go into the infinity in Brotato, and because of that, they actually changed some of the items because of me. So now, I'm gonna do the same to this game. I'm gonna break this game's record so bad, and I'm gonna show you how to do it so bad that they will have to change their game because of it. Okay, let me see. Level 4 now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is our super pistol. Oh, we don't need pistols anymore. Oh yeah, we don't need pistols anymore. Yeah, I can just take this and put this here. We are still not mixing them. There are several reasons behind that. I'll tell you the reasons during the shop, because that's a part of one of the weapons that we are going to make. Yes. Yes, yes. Let me use a vacuum, because I just got a vacuum there. Is there a vacuum in between those? Okay, by the way, we are leaving. That's why I'm eating this stuff that is around here. Oh god, do not spit on me. We don't need any of these. This is the... Actually, let me get this, because I will upgrade it so I have it unlocked. Oh, well, there you go. That is something we can use. What is your reload time? 0.1 second. There you go. And 0.8 second. Fantastic. Fantastic. And by the way, like, see the 1.1 second? Look. 1.5 second. It is not even that big anymore. Because we're leveling up so much that actually the Sheriff Star is providing, like, that is what's going to happen by the end game, by the way. Like, the Sheriff Star is going to give us so much that we will have nothing else to do about it, let's say. Okay, the ball is actually better than that, so let's put a ball there. Yeah, range is meh. I can just let my bullets. By the way, this build will completely shift later. So don't think like that this is the build and go and try to do it, okay? This is not the build. This literally isn't. Okay, 30 more seconds, then we are out of here. And by the way, if you don't move, you're gonna get two-shotted. Just saying, okay? Just saying. If you don't... Oh god, look at this. Look at this beauty. Okay, by the way, look at the stats. 30%, 0.4. Look, 60%, 8. This item does not have loss. Okay, so the moment you find the second one, just upgrade it. And when you upgrade it, look, my damage from 316% will just go immediately to 632%. I am damaged now. I am damaged now. Now we are damaged. But that is not gonna last long, because there is a certain item that we are not receiving any of. And we will be listening to the sound of air. Okay, I'm grabbing these level ups and I'm going out of here. Yeah, after I grab these level ups, we are out of here. I don't wanna die. I really don't wanna die. Okay, and no repeaters. Okay, we get the attack speed. We put the attack speed here for now. And we dash to the bus. We dashity to the bus. 12 million damage, 16,580 kills. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, let's do this. Let's do that. Let's get this, put that there. Let's put this here, and from 1,985 damage, we now go to 3,300 damage. And what comes next will not surprise you. The thing, okay, if I put this here, we do not need bag space anymore. So things like this will be sold from now on for scrap, and scrap will be used in order to get better weaponry. And go uppity up, go uppity up, and we do this. Come on. Okay, so from 3,326 damage, we go to 5,701. 5,701. There we go. Double super weapons. Double super weapons. But here, Durandian needs to do a little bit of mathematics and a little bit of displacement of, let's say, materials. So, we will be back when we make this good. Or better. It is already good. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are partially done. This is still not any kind of close or the build that I want, by the way. This is just the build that works for now. We have 5,626 and 3,293 on this. I upgraded one of the pumps. I didn't move these. I moved this a little bit. I gave this a little bit more range. This is piercing. This is piercing a lot. We have still 100% chance of getting double loot every time we do that. And we're gonna be doing an upgrade here. I am still not combining these with this. There are several reasons for it. One of them is this, because we need these for rocket launchers. And I would not suggest anybody to mix these in before the rocket launcher time, because there's a chance you can't get these. We have a little bit more movement speed. We have 2 more dashes. I have increased my movement speed by, let's say this was 40, this gives us 50, so overall 75% and another 50%, so about 135% extra to that. So we have about a lot of movement speed, let's say, almost 100% more faster. And this is our build for now. You can have a look. We also have a drum that I can use, and it increases my reload speed and attack speed, which is nothing. And I made the pizza increase max HP and rotates around the character, dealing 100 damage. Hit enemies. When pizza hit an enemy, there is a 5% chance to heal for 5. There's also something you can do about this. That is an inflatable, by the way, might I say. So, for example, if you put this, like, let's say, near this, it actually increases the size of the pizza, so you can have bigger pizza. But, well, because I don't have enough inflation and this is not a build, I'm just putting this here as an accessory. Alright, this is the build. For now, let's go. Let's set sail on our next map. Where do we go? Tree loot, small map, printer. We gotta go to the printers anyways. But we need somewhere that has a lot of loot or is bigger. And yeah, I'm actually gonna go here because this map is bigger. There's a higher chance of me getting or finding loot here. I have a lot of movement speed, so we can clean this fast. But we don't want to clean it. Okay, we will be staying for another 10 minutes in this map and leveling up as much as we could before seeing that boss. Because I want to get as much power as possible before entering the next area, which is, let's say, our level up area. And because I'm fast and I have 4 dashes, I can actually go around faster. So I am going to come back and pick up those after I'm done here. I just want to clean up everything around here as fast as possible. And I'm already done, and we can actually move out if I wanted to. Okay. Alright, that is something. And, well, let's pick these up, then go pick those up. Okay, we don't need bag space, so I'm gonna pick this up. We're gonna use this for making a dynamite later. You need a level 2, so I'm not gonna mix them, so we can have 2 dynamites. And we don't need any of these. This is not something I want, so I'm gonna pick this, so maybe we get a legendary scope for upgrading our attack range. And let's see, what do we have here? What do we have here? Lighter is something you can use for Molotovs. We don't need it, so we're gonna be picking up more pickup range here. There we go. Now, when we're done having all of the spots with full of those, we are actually going to do something a little bit different with those. We're gonna be upgrading the magnets, so we can actually like grab everything from all across the map. Hey, can you stop healing yourself? You don't need healing. Stop eating things, mate. We're gonna need them later. Yes, because we're gonna be here for a while. Why do you do this to yourself? And the reason why I have this drill is because I want to upgrade it. So let's keep that there. So when we get another drill, we can upgrade it and put it here. And, well, this is something that we need for weapon upgrade. So we just pick that with no questions asked. And don't spit on me, please. Alright. By the way, do you even see the pizza? That's actually something very bad about a pizza. If you look inside my character, you can actually see the pizza. We don't need any of this. I'm just gonna pick this so we can sell it. Yeah, literally the pizza was inside of me. Yes. It's a pizza. Go around me, not inside of me. Okay, I'm gonna eat the food and grab this. Okay, we have three vacuums, which we don't need that much, but we're gonna be using it later. And let's go to the bottom. We're gonna be picking up the other things later. I am not getting any hits yet because we're just killing everything that's like coming my way. Okay, let me grab these other loot bags and then we go back and pick up the level ups. There we go. What do we get? We don't need any of these. I'm gonna pick this so maybe we can level it up. And well, if I have another one, it will grant me another dash. I'm gonna put this here so now we have a lot more dashes. Okay. And by the way, don't forget, this increases the number of dashes, not the amount. Dumble is something that we're gonna use. I am gonna pick it up. It's not gonna be a necessary upgrade, but it's better to have the dumbbells than not have them, basically. Like, it's not something that useful to us. Okay, this is something that we wanna use, but at what cost will it come to me? We can't really use it, like all of my spots are filled right now, except like here I can. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Are you 0 yet? Okay, almost at 0. Almost at 0. It is gonna be 0. I will make it 0. I will be sure to make it 0. Okay, we just only need 2 of those, so I'm gonna mix this. Yeah, you just need 2 of those. Because that will be my Legendario. Actually, not Legendario. Okay, nice. Okay. Now, look. This increases my damage even further. So, if you look at my crits after I exit this area, you will see. Let me pick this up. Later, I will use it for triggering. And basically, I will have about, let's say, max 100% crit chance at the end of this. May I say? By using triggers? Yes. Okay, I am just Beyblading bullets out of me. I am the bullet heaven. Yeah, I am the bullet heaven and the bullet hell at the same time right now. Yeah, basically my my pistol never stops shooting, if you have noticed. Yeah, the moment it stops shooting, it the bounces come around. Yeah, the VR just too powerful. We don't need any of these. I'm gonna pick this up so we can sell it or upgrade it later. And we don't need any of these, but, well, this is an item upgrade, so we can actually kinda have it here. There you go. Okay, let's go back and pick those up, because I am leveling up too fast for my own good. Okay, there we go. Another one. And another one. That is 2 extra bullets from that now, instead of 1. Let's pick this up. We will use those too, by the way, for increasing our damage capacity, but right now, even on a legendary, that thing increases your reload speed by 80%. So we will be using those very, very late in the game. Very, very late in the game. Okay, let me see. Do I have any spots that are still intact? We can't hear, we can't hear. This line is full, full, full. This line is full. Is it now? It is not. But I can only use it here. So if I put a drum here, I can still insert an extra magnet. Okay, there you go. There you go. That's even more damage. Look at my crit damage now. Look at me crit damage now. I don't have that much crit chance yet. But later we're gonna be applying a lot of lasering to our weapons. So later I will be doing 42,000 crits. Yeah, my weapon is doing 3,000 damage and 5,300, but I'm doing 40,000 crit because of the build. This is, by the way, how I will be breaking the game. Spoiler alert, these are the things that I'm going to use for breaking the game. Partially. That is not the only thing that I will be using for breaking the game. I'm gonna break this game so bad, the developers will have to redefine how they do mathematics in this game. Just wait for it. Wait for it, Mr. Internet and dear community of potato lovers and Deadly Days road trip lovers. We will be destroying this game together. Magnificence. Magnificence. Number 1 found. We're not going to be using those. It's unnecessary. I have more than enough damage. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Not bad. We're going to be putting this here as well. And, well, a free pistol. Not necessary, but not that unnecessary either. Yeah, balls are not useful anymore. Yeah, I don't need the balls anymore. Okay, we're gonna be picking this so we can sell it. What else? Let's pick this because this is something we can use later for triggering. Yeah, easy map. Easy map. By the way, I have to pay attention to, let's say, their attack patterns. Because if I walk into, let's say, spits, they can mumbo combo me here. Alright, this is something we need, so we gotta be picking it up. Yeah, I don't care about dashes. I really don't care about dashes. Okay, we can pick one of these up. And we need to go down now. Okay, alright, even more. And by the way, the sound you're hearing, that is not me getting damage and then healing. It's just the sound of pizza healing me. Yeah, it's the pizza healing. It has the same sound effect as the, let's say, this thing. Okay. Fork is very, very important to us. We're gonna just pick that up. That's better than attack speed. I'm gonna get whatever attack speed I need later anyways, but because that item is a purple, that item basically like increases your damage by, let's say double, not 100%, double. It doubles your number of bullets, so that is actually something very powerful. Okay, what do we have here? What do we have here? Okay, let's get another pumping. Let's get more pumping. Let's get more pumping. We don't need any of these. I'm gonna pick this up because we're gonna be using it later. Yeah, much, much later in the game. That is another like late game thing that we're gonna be using. If needed though. If needed. It might not be necessary, but basically I will use that thing as a safety net. Okay, let me just upgrade the ball just in case. And there we go. Another item that we need. There we go. We need as many as those as possible. Yeah, no question. No question. I cannot put that in my build right now. But the more repeaters I get, the more of those I will be using. Alright, we're gonna pick those up after this. Okay, let's go back. 5 minutes. I'm still halfway done. Let's see. Attack speed takes priority here. Yeah, not boom boom. Attack speed it is. There we go. Let me give it to you. And because basically this thing has a very low, let's say, reload time. Attack speed means the faster you give it attack speed, the more bullets you're gonna dish out of it. And it doesn't just do one bullet, it throws 6 bullets at the time because it has 3 forks attached to it. Yes, that is magnificent. We don't need this in here, so I'm gonna put it out because the more things I put, the less damage I get from this. Alright, let's go before we level up, because if I level up I will have to stop and get materials again. Alright. We won't even need to use our vacuums here, but just as a safety thing, I'll be using it later. Alright, what do we get? Well, a bunch of garbage. Let's take this so we can sell it. Here, we can take this because that's a dynamite later. Thank you. What else do we have? Pizza is just automatically healing me when I'm at full HP. That is broken. That should not be healing. And, well, as I said, we're gonna be doing this, we're gonna be doing this, we're gonna be mixing this. Now, we have more attack movement speed from just a single one, and more damage because we mixed all of it. I have less movement speed than before, by the way. But, well, due to the fact that I have 2 upgrades on it, it is getting a little bit fast. This is good. By the way, too much movement speed is not good for you because you can actually, like, bash your head against the enemies. Yeah, if your attack speed is less than your movement speed, you can actually get hit before you kill. Okay, pumps are kinda something that we can use. But, how do I get pumping here? We can't really have any space for it, can we? Yeah. Yeah, okay, get out. Get out of there. Get out of here. Okay, void number 2. Actually, void number 4, but 2 that we got this wave. Nice. Nice. See, this is why I love, even on a low loot map, I am actually getting a lot. I need another repeater. Please give me grant me another repeater. And none of these, so this is the only spot unoccupied, but do I have any space? Yeah, we don't have any space, like the only available space is here, but I'm not gonna be using that. Okay, let's upgrade the Magnus now. Yeah, from now on I'll just upgrade the Magnus. I don't care about that last one. Let's get this so we can unlock the legendary one just for show. And we don't need that. We don't need any of those. Okay. Alright. Alright. We are almost done with all the looting. A very huge map, by the way. This is a very huge map. This is more useful. Like, all of those were useless. Like, that was the only thing usable, let's say. It is still garbage. And I'm so fast, like the loot can't catch me. Look at the loot. Look at that, look at this thing behind me. Like, look at the fuel. The fuel cannot catch me. I am faster than fuel itself. I really am faster than fuel itself. Okay. Alright. That works, I guess. Oh my god. Alright. We are officially done with things here. Yep. We are really officially done with things here. More movement speed. Faster. Raisin, Fanda. Faster. We're gonna need those for dynamites. Pumps are better, but I want to make my legendary dynamite because I might get more repeaters than I need. And don't stand still like this because they will spit on you. Basically, even if you have to do this, like, even this is good. Like, just going in a circle. Okay, we never say no to forks. Never say no to forks. Okay, we got a pump. Yeah, let's get a pump. It doesn't really matter. I need 4 of them, so... Bad. Okay, we can't actually upgrade those. I can upgrade one of them now. Yeah, I can officially upgrade one of them. Yeah, basically, like, just choose a spot and do like this. So, yeah, you don't get hit by those big balls of green hell. Hey, I'm gonna use a vacuum so we can grab all of the equipment here. So if I lose HP, I can heal myself. Okay. What do we got? Laser takes priority. We don't need magnet. Dumble is not a priority. None of these are priority, but this is better. Yeah, Dumble, I'll need only like 1 or 2 of them. So we don't really need it. We're gonna be needing this more than the other ones. What else? This is something that we can use. Come on, mate. Okay, let's take this. Yeah, basically all of those items are bad. Okay, this is... I'm actually just gonna put this here. Yeah, we don't need that many of those anymore. I have enough for my thingy. Okay, I'm back to 3. And let me put this here. And another fork, thank you. Okay, we're gonna be here for another 3 minutes. When Mr. Death comes, we get out of here. We will get out of here when Mr. Death arrives. And I think my weapon should be at 0 now. Yeah, it should be at 0 by now. How about you? 1.2. Why are you not decreasing it? 1 second. Oh, it is decreasing it. But by how much? 60%? I'm level 120? Okay. Okay, apparently I am level 120. And by the way, I still don't know how to count levels in this game. Oh yeah, it's here. It's here on my character. I guess that's right. Oh my god, based on the numbers, I guessed my level right there. Nice. I'm so proud of my mathematics there. I literally said I'm level 120 and I was 120. Oh, okay. Moment of pride for my gamer instincts. I literally never have seen the level up like below my character's statue. I know speak Americano. I am Middle Eastern. Yes, I really am, by the way. That's not a joke. I'm Iranian. Okay, we're gonna need that. And pumps never can be bad. Okay, but you know what can't be bad? Repeaters can't be ever bad. So why am I not getting repeaters when I have to get them? Yes, question mark? Yes, question mark? And well, this is the only one. The highest scrap value, actually. Not the best one. Okay, let's get this. I've never had the legendary of these. What does it do? It adds 1 power of slot. Trigger mark triggers item 40 times over 2. Okay, that's bad. That is bad. Yeah, because that decreases my number of belt spots. Why would I even do that? Yeah, I'll do one just to unlock the items encyclopedia page. Okay, more pumping. Actually, let me keep that. And well, we don't need these. I'm gonna pick that up so it is higher scrap value. Okay, 1 more minute. 1 more minute. I'll leave before Mr. Death arrives. And let me get here. Yeah, I can level up 2 times at least before we go. Okay, Granada takes priority here. And well, let's get the pressure cooker. So actually, not really. Let me grab this. It does not matter. Pressure cooker is not something that we will ever use. Like, that thing does damage based on your level. I am level 125, but it's not necessary. By the way, on level 200, I will have 0 reload speed. Yes, 0 reload speed. And that is not even a joke. I am not joking. Okay, let's pick this up, why not? Yeah, so basically, if I give attack speed to my weapon, it can just rapid fire without ever reloading. Yes. Okay, Death will be arriving. I don't even want to see Death, so we're gonna be moving out of here after I pick these up. And well, a pump it is. Let's go. Let's go. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. 30 million damage, 30,800 kills. Thank you, game, for letting me become this powerful. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is not a build, okay? I just put stuff in and connected all of them to my weapons, so I can just go to the next one because I have too many. I crafted 2 railguns, and the way I crafted it, if you remember, like, I was keeping a lot of this and other things alike. So by taking those, I have now officially made my double railguns. This little baby that is here, and that thing is here. We make it mythical. There you go. We have a mythical. We're gonna make this mythical too. Don't worry. But we are not using it yet. The only problem is like this, and I don't care about this, so I put this here. We still have our 100% chance of getting double loot, and that's it. Well, let me put this here. So there you go. And if I put this here and actually this here, now I'm actually, well, that's a better trigger. And what do I want to put there aside from this? Not really anything, like more damage, more increased range. Why not? Okay, let's go. We need to go to the printer. Hello, Mr. Printer. I have arrived. And if you're wondering what we're gonna be printing, we will be printing something that, oh god, I am so fast. By the way, I decreased my damage a little bit by putting items inside, because we literally cannot go to the next one if we cannot, like, increase our storage capacity. So good items that we need here are like Void. We can use another legendary of this and everything else, but the only item that, and I can even like copy this or this and get my let's say ultimate weapon here, but for the actually let me let me make the pizza drawer so we can all see the pizza drawer today, because this video is gonna be 3 or 4 parts. Let's make this about making this the ultimate weapon crafting place, and let's just craft it together after here. Alright, there you go, there you go. If we combine this with this now, we have officially made the pizza drawer. For the first time, we make the pizza drawer. There you go. It has been made. The ultimate weapon. Increase max HP by 30. Every 1500 hits drops a pizza slice. Counter resets at the end of the day. A maximum of 5 pizza slices can be dropped from this weapon per day. So you can just grab pizza back to back, and just put them on yourself. Clip size is 1, attack speed is 0.7, range is 30 meters. It is not that big of a deal of a weapon. Like compare this to this, like 1500, 1350. This thing has a range of 40. I prefer this over this because we don't need pizzas. Yes, I don't. I am just gonna put this here so you guys can actually like all of us, like, because I have not seen it yet too. Let's put it in. So we just have it. Let's see. Let's even give it some stuff. Let's make it explode, and that's it. I don't want to give it anything else. Yeah. Okay. Let's see some pizza throwing. Let's throw some pizzas around. That decreased my damage like by 60-80%, but it is not important. Yeah, it literally is not important. The most important thing here is looting and greeting. And I'll be not doing anything special here, so because I don't want to make the video like super long, this will take 10 minutes. I'm gonna be pausing the video here because now you can just clearly see, like, I'm doing 70,000 crit. Like, it will be me just going around looting and picking up levels. So you guys don't need to be here and spending time watching something like this. So I'll be back when I'm almost at 10 minutes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, my almost 10 minutes is done here, but it is not the reason why I unpaused and started the recording again. I want to show you what happens if I war drum. Okay, look at this. Unlimited attack speed, unlimited reload time. Basically, I'm just shooting fire out of myself now. And by the way, we got very unlucky. I have not got a single repeater out of any of the level ups that I got, which is a very sad story. A very, very sad story. That is the only reason we are playing right now. Like, literally repeater. We are living for repeaters right now. Alright, one more level up, then we are out of here. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. And well, give me this. And repeater, please. No repeater. But, well, this is something we need, so we take it and gracefully. Oh my god, I'm at the next level up. Okay, I'll use my 2 minutes too. Let's maximize efficiency. I did not find any repeaters, so, and death is coming, so let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. We have basically nothing to do. 118 items. 118 items. This will take a long time. So, pause time again. See you when I'm done cleaning house. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I just put some stuff together. Okay, this is still not a build. This is not nearly a build. I only increased a little bit of damage. I dumped a lot of useless stuff inside, so I can actually go to the next level. I've crafted quite a few, let's say, legendary and super items, and into the boss zone we go. Let's see how long can this guy survive this build. Yeah, the spoiler alert, it will not be much. Spoiler alert, look at how many dashes I have. I am very dashing as a person. And, well, hello. And goodbye. Bye. That's phase 1. Okay. Well, there we go. Alright. Alright, see? He did not even have time to summon his minions. And let me show you how much damage we're putting out actually. Look at this. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. This really is the damage that we are unleashing right now. This is my maximum damage that I can do. Yes, let's go. On to the next field. Alright. We won! Yay! But, well... Oh god. Okay. Well, I got 1,622 bapples for this. And, ladies and gentlemen, as we come to the end of this episode, this is our design. And this is how we're gonna keep on. And, well, keep following what I did until this point. When you guys are actually watching this video, I'll be at home, probably making the rest of this video. We're gonna be putting all of our names onto that leaderboard together. The next episode is not gonna be as long as this one. This one needs a lot of explanation because this is the root of all things, okay? In the next episode, I'm gonna tell you what weapon we are going to upgrade to, how we are going to make the build, and progress report, and when to upgrade what, so we can go on forever. And as I did for Brotato, and we went infinite with the main character, and we broke the game completely altogether with a method that works for everybody, we're gonna be doing the same for all of you. So, stay tuned. If you please hype the video, please like the video, and put comment so my newly growing channel can actually find more community members and support from you guys. And thanks for all the support. And, well, subscribe to see the next episode too. Haha. See you on the next episode. I'm gonna be going and cleaning one or two of these before the next time we meet. So, love you. Bye bye.